to the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow. Lift it up.
Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good real morning. It's a morning Joce in the morning, girl. Come on in. Now, y'all know if I got earrings in my ear, that mean I got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? When I'm at home and I ain't going nowhere, you won't see a pair of earrings. But when I put earrings in, that mean I got to go see a man about a dog. Okay? So, yeah, I'm early because I got somewhere to go. Okay? I'm preparing for this storm this weekend. I got somewhere to be. Nah. So I had to come on early. It was either come early or don't come at all. And I ain't want y'all windmilling on me like y'all get to doing. So I am here. Listen to me and listen to me good. I am so happy to be here. Happy Thursday to everybody. I hope y'all are doing amazing. It is almost the weekend. If you're on the southeast portion of America or the east portion of America, it ain't gonna be the best weekend for us, but we gonna Joce that too. At the end of the day, it's Thursday. We are alive. We are still here, able and capable of making another day and doing better than the day before. So that's what we're grateful for and thankful for. So I'm happy y'all here. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to y'all. I really, really love y'all. I do have to be off of here by noon. I have to be off of here by noon because I got to go run some errands. I do. I absolutely do. Then I have a picture of Saint that I want to go give to his Gammy. So I got to go drop that off. I just have some things to do to get out the way, you know, before this storm hits this weekend. But I appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get through the morning announcements. First and foremost, if you are here, thank you. I need everybody who's at the sound of my voice. I don't care where you're from, who you are. It is time for you to meditate. Go within. It is time for you to pray. It is time for you to go back to God. That is the reason why we're here right now. We all came back and regenerated in this earth to do something. Some of us didn't come back to do right. So some of us ain't going to wake up, and that's cool. But there are you. Some of you, if you on my channel, you here for a reason. Let me say it again. Because see, y'all think this is all happenstance. Y'all think finding me on YouTube is just, oh my God, that's a coincidence. It's not. It is for you to hear what I'm telling you. So with that being said, it is time for us to get to grounding, get to meditating, praying, whatever it means to get back to going within and get into the higher power, which is the most high, whoever you believe in at this point. You know what I'm saying? Just go within. So I need you guys to do that as well. Genealogy, Black America, if you don't do anything, the most important thing you need to do for this 3D world is your genealogy. This is going to establish who you are, who your family were. You can get your reparations. You can go back and get your land, businesses, all types of stuff. All of this stuff is like treasures waiting for you guys. But if you bat down genealogy and you don't want nothing to do with it, you'll never find it. I would never understand why me telling you to do your genealogy is a bad thing. And I get it. Some people just want to be willfully ignorant. I'm not speaking to those people. However, if you are under the sound of my voice, I really think you need to know how imperative it is that you do your genealogy. Plus, I told y'all the foreigners have been coming in, switching out names, and they're going to start stealing our genealogy and our treasures too. Because you see how it works is if an African drops his African name and comes over here and becomes Tyrone Jackson, and the real Tyrone Jackson never does his genealogy, and then the government starts acknowledging Tyrone Jackson's lineage, who you think gonna get the money? Who you think gonna get the resources, and who you think is gonna be able to capitalize off of that? Do your genealogy, Black America, foundational Black Americans, I don't care who you are, Indians, because a lot of y'all don't have your genealogy done. Do your genealogy. I can't express it no more. Okay. Do your genealogy. Also, it was one other thing I said I wanted to say when I came on here. Oh, song. Remember how I be telling y'all I be getting songs that reminds us of the awakening? So the song that came up on my brain, because I talk about awakening for y'all who don't know, and when I say awakening, I'm talking about those of us who are waking up to them out of the matrix. You know what I'm saying? And it's a spiritual warfare. We understand that is going on. Hold on, let me pull up the song. Oh, they already knew what song I was looking for. Go ahead on, Fat. They knew what song I was looking for. Go ahead on, Fat. Okay, so the song that popped on my head in the shower today was Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All. And you know why it popped up on my head? Because I started with, I believe the children are future. You know how she started with that? Teach them well and let them lead the way. You know how she be doing all that. So I'm just like, listen, you know, boom, 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 boom. And then it started to make more sense and more sense as the song goes on, because she starts to say, when she's talking about the children are our future, remember, only innocent children can understand imagination and be able to go within without any convictions or anything to block them, because children are innocent. They haven't been tainted by the world. See, this is why me telling grown adults to go within, it sounds asinine to y'all, because y'all like, girl, go within. I got these bills without. I get it. But when it comes to children don't have these things around them to kind of bridle their imagination. So when you get a child and you start them at an early age to understand that the voice inside of them, hopefully it's a good one, is actually the good voice, and they should follow that voice, follow that inner compass, you can literally create a child that has limitless boundaries in his whole life. Okay. But when Whitney Houston brought up the children being the future and teaching them well and letting them lead the way, I'm like, okay, it makes sense, because you would want to start either at a childlike stage or at least still have a level of touching your childlike mind. I live in a childlike mind. I've always lived in a childlike mind. I remember me and my ex got into it. That was when my daughter, that was like 20 years ago. I'll say that, about 20 years ago. And I remember he told me, your problem is you watch too much TV. You think love is like it is on TV. That shit ain't like that. Niggas got real stuff going on. And I remember him telling me that. And I ain't gonna lie, it hurt my feelings, because I was like, I do think love is like that. And when he told me that, I was like, dang, this nigga snapped me out of reality. And then it really changed my perception of what love was. And then I started to accept, I'm telling you, this is in the midst of an argument. I started to accept the idea that love was a struggle. And that literally shaped my relationships from that moment on. It was like a snap, like the nigga snapped me out of my own imagination. And the crazy part is it can be like that. But when it's just weird. I'm saying all that to say, I still held my childlike imagination, but it was tainted by experiences as I went through adulthood. This is why it's important for us to grab the children. Okay. But anyway, back to the lyrics, because I'm going off topic. But when she said, everybody's searching for a hero, people need someone to look up to, I never found anyone to fulfill my needs. And then she says, oh, no, let me scroll down. This is the part I want to tell you. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. And it says, no matter what they can't take, they take from me. I'm sorry, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. And then it says, I found the greatest love of all, and it's inside of me. And that's the point. Because once you love yourself, can't nothing and nobody penetrate that, literally. And it's such a freeing feeling. Oh my God, it is the most freeing feeling ever. But when you love yourself genuinely, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent, can't nobody penetrate it. Can't nobody mess with it. You see what I'm saying? Can't nobody rock with it. Can't nobody taint it. So I'm saying all that to say, y'all, find the gems in the music, in the movies, wherever you find it, even in poetry and even in life, even in a bird song. Just find the gems and learn the life lessons. And let's get back to our children, because I keep telling y'all, because that's what this morning Joce is about today. Children, we don't protect our children. And collectively, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, and I can't turn blue. Collectively, the reason why we aren't blessed as a collective is because collectively, we don't care about our children. We don't. We don't. And that's what the Morning Joce is about today, because I saw Anton Daniels and I saw him going against Corey Holcomb. I've been following the whole thing, as we all have. Corey had 7 whole days like baldhead Tony Braxton to come back with something that was going to be so epic and could shut all of this down. And what did Corey come back with? The most low-hanging fruit. And I'm not even talking about the stuff with the wife or the side chick. I'm talking about the stuff with the child. And I don't give a damn whose side you're on to bring in an innocent underage child. And with the platform that Corey has, you're going down, dummy. Oh, yeah, you're going down. And I'm going to be honest, I'm rooting for Anton. And I don't even like that fat, flat-faced nigga. Don't like nothing about him. However, I'm on the side of right. And even though Anton, y'all gonna say, but he baited him, he's been bitching at him all week, and y'all have not understood chess versus checkers, because a lot of y'all still play tic-tac-toe. We gonna get into it. We got a couple of honorable mentions before I get to that. But at this point in time, I don't give a damn whose side you on. When it's coming down to underage, innocent children, that's where I draw the line. And this is the craziest part, because there was a lot of black women going against me when I said Spice didn't say anything directly about Erica Mina's child. She just said your child doesn't like you. And that's not a dig on the child. It's a dig on the mother. And y'all, a lot of black women, were windmilling, talking about children are off limits. But I learned very quickly, children are never off limits with black women. And that's why collectively, black women, we are not blessed. We bless like singularly, separately. But collectively, black women, that's why we're not blessed. We don't care about our children. And I don't care if you black American. I don't care if you black African. I don't care if you black Hispanic. I don't care if you black Caribbean. The fact of the matter is, the moment black women completely abandon our children, we have been under a curse down to the ground. But we gonna get into it. Because I hate to have to take sides, but I'm not taking Anton's side. I'm taking the side of the child, and we gonna juice it. So y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. This is what happened when you got 40 and 50-year-old children clashing. 40 and 50-year-old children. I saw 45 or however old Anton Daniels. I saw his little boy. I'm looking at him seeing a little temper tantrum, and I'm looking at Corey, and whatever age he was when he got his traumatic incident, he's still there. He's still there. We're going to get into it. Let's get into a couple of honorable mentions right quick, though. And it ain't going to be long, because like I said, I got to get up and go see a man about a dog. Okay. I'm not buying one this time. I'm still more than saying, do y'all know that yesterday, like I still every now and again, like I come down my stairs, I walk in my house, and I'm so used to seeing Saint. Man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I still be missing my dog. Damn, I miss my dog. Many nights club hopping, many nights we were blowing trees, many nights we were hustling. Man, I miss my dog. If y'all know that old Cash Money, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I do miss my dog, man, for real. I do. My nigga, my nerve, my main mother and man Turk, man, come on, man. Let me move around, because I started getting a little emotional. You know what I'm saying? I do miss my dog, though. I do miss my dog. That's my baby. Man, I start thinking about just coming home sometimes, and I see his little slow tail self running out there. Sometimes it bring a little tear to my eye. Miss Parker, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, please hit the like button. It's a free way to support the channel. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. Please, please, please. Daisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, we love you right back, Voo. Thank you, Daisha, and I love y'all so much, y'all. Y'all, please get the likes up on the video. Bronze Beauty, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Voodoo, you are my high frequency mentor that helped me find the language. My first installation of my sovereign inheritance as we Jocin right now. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. And listen, I'm gonna say I think, because I meditated on this, and what I came out of my meditation, and even with listening to some tarot to confirm, but what I came out of my meditation is I've learned that I have this way, and y'all could, and please don't gas me up, because this is a genuine question. But from what the confirmation that I got through meditation is, I have a way of reminding people of loved ones, be it past loved ones, elder loved ones, or just I have an energy on me that this is what I've been told. I ain't gonna say told. These are the downloads I've gotten that would attract people to me. is the fact that I have a je ne sais quoi or some sort of energy or something on me that is familiar to you guys. That means even if you can't put your finger on it and you don't know why, it's something. And I've gotten so many people like, oh my God, you remind me of my auntie, girl, you remind me of this, that, oh, da, 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 da. And so I've gotten the confirmation from people, but that's the downloads that I got. And I think that's why some people are attracted to me. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll go there. We'll just go with that. But I forgot where I was going with all of this. Anyways, let's get into this weather because that's what I need to do because we need to get on to the show. Y'all, because I literally forgot my whole thought where I was going with that. Weird. Weather. I got somewhere to be. Well, I ain't got nowhere to be this weekend. But if you have somewhere to be this weekend, cancel your plans because I'm telling you now, they got the CERN machine going on high alert. And they will be freezing our ass this weekend. They say if you live on any side from Texas all the way to the left side or whatever right side, your ass is grass. West Coast, stand by. It ain't your turn yet. They plan on our top first, okay? They plan on our top first. Then after they play on our top on the east side, then they're going to come on y'all side and play with y'all, okay? So that's what the people is over here saying. Let's get into it. If you got plans this weekend, cancel them hoes.
For at least a couple inches of snow and enough freezing rain to lead to widespread power outages and travel chaos for days. More than 150 million people are going to be impacted by a big winter storm Friday through Monday from New Mexico to North Carolina and then up the East Coast, even through Maine. Things kick off Friday in Texas and Oklahoma, and you could see impacts to your evening commute in places like Dallas, Oklahoma City, over into Arkansas too. Friday, Dallas, get ready for freezing rain. You're in the prime zone for widespread power outages and other impacts from this. Further to the north, in places like Wichita, Springfield, it's more going to be snow. This starts to spread east into the southeast, but you're still going to be seeing impacts in places like Oklahoma and Texas for a couple of days, really through the weekend. And the worst of the freezing rain is going to stretch from Dallas up into Tennessee, Atlanta. You're going to get hit hard by this, and then even over into the Carolinas.
Let me see who all on the list. Lubbock, Odessa, Austin, Dallas, Shreveport, Tuscaloosa, Little Rock, Memphis, Huntsville, Atlanta, a little bit of Macon, Charleston, Columbia, Wilmington, and Charlotte. If you are in those surrounding areas, they say stay your ass home, fat. Do you need me to call the names again for the people in the bike? This is the people say where it's hot pink, where the heavy pink at, it's going to be heavy freeze. That means you're not going to be able to drive your car, fat. Get your gas and get all your stuff. Yeah, Indian towns. Yeah, you get it. Look what it say. It says Lubbock or Lubbock. This is all Texas or New Mexico, whatever this is. Odessa, Austin, Dallas, Shreveport, Little Rock, Tuscaloosa, Memphis, Huntsville, Atlanta, a little bit of Macon, a little sprinkle razzle dazzle of Macon, Charleston, Columbia, Wilmington, and Charlotte. Stay your ass inside, fat. If you had your bags packed to go somewhere, you ain't going nowhere. Stay your ass inside. I'm just going to tell you what the lady trying to say in real terms.
The northern portion of this map is showing you where you're most likely to have sleet. The severe area, yeah, it's most likely going to be freezing rain. As things spread east into the weekend, we start to see impacts into the mid-Atlantic and even the Northeast. Now, we're going to get more detailed with the forecast as we get a little bit closer here. But anybody highlighted in purple, get ready for sleet and even freezing rain.
Knoxville, Raleigh, Virginia Beach, Richmond, y'all ass is grass too. Now everybody in the blue, you still gonna get snow. Who this is? Charleston, Washington, Pittsburgh, Scranton, New York, Albany, New York. I hope y'all got y'all heavy boots ready. Portland, Bangor, whatever this is, y'all still getting a lot of snow too. But heavy boots, people, it's y'all time, fat. Y'all been wearing these heavy boots all y'all lives. Y'all are going to lead the pack for everybody on the east side. We not going nowhere until we follow the people with the heavy boots. I wish I had me a pair. I got to go find me a pair. Now I know that they playing with our top. So shout out to the heavy boot people. I know I done drank for y'all, but now I need y'all. Please guide me and lead the way. I'm following y'all. I hope I can get my feet prepared. but I will be following everybody with the heavy boots. Shout out to the heavy boot people. See, that's why you don't burn no bridges. You might say a few things, but you never burn bridges because you don't know who you're going to need, you know? That's why I love the heavy boot people. Love y'all down to the ground. It's y'all turn, Fat.
Rain potential. So that's from Columbia, South Carolina, up through Richmond, Virginia. Somewhere like DC, Philadelphia, New York, we have our eye on you for snow. In addition to widespread power outages, expect roads, especially in the south, to be impassable for days. Looking at the areas that got freezing rain, especially a lot of flight cancellations. Saturday and Sunday, we are forecasting thousands of cancellations and then expect other delays as well. And because cold air sticks with us, it's going to take a while to fully clean up and recover from all of this. Get ready for at least a couple inches of snow and enough for.
Somebody said that's the new flu coming. Oh yeah, you got to know that. So yeah, it's gonna be sickness in the snow. So be careful, and also make sure y'all take precautions. But no, seriously, all jokes aside though, for real. I know for me, I don't have equipment to be outside in the snow for real. I got enough. I remember my daughter last time it snowed, she had socks on her hands. See, us down in the south, we not ready. But ultimately, it's a way to get us all sick. Oh, and this is another thing. Even if it stops snowing on Friday, like the lady said, because cold air sticks around, I learned this the hard way. They will ice the roads. And if you try to get on that road, especially if you from the south and you ain't got no what they call them, snow tires or whatever the case may be, girl, you might as well go play Russian roulette. I tried to go to the Waffle House and almost peed on myself coming out my driveway. Do you hear me? I ain't equipped for it. That's why I'm going to make my errands right now and kept my black ugly ass back to the crib. You get it? See, I'm not like y'all. I don't like to play with my life. I like to be proactive. So that's why I'm on the Joce early, because when I get off of here, I'm about to go run up and down the street, do what I got to do so I can keep my ugly ass back to the crib. You feel what I'm saying? I got enough marijuana to last me all weekend. I'm good. You feel me? Oh, we'll just be going live. Why not? So anyways, to get into the conspiracy theory side of this, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, but to get into the conspiracy theory side of this, like I said, it is definitely something sickening coming. It is not just a snow day. A lot of y'all just happen to be off of work, and guess what? I'm here for it, because I used to be like that too. But fat, they don't give us nothing for free. Everything has an angle, fat, and it's always to help them. Now, here's a conspiracy theory. We'll go with this. Especially for us in the South, because we not ready for this, y'all. Let's get into it.
About the storm that's coming this weekend, because I didn't want to freak people out. And a lot of these forecasts never pan out, but this one is panning out, it looks like. Yeah, everyone's in agreement now that the crazy forecast is actually happening. This is going to be one of those storms you probably remember for much of your life. Basically, more than the eastern half of the United States is going to be below freezing. Most of that below zero. They're calling for, foot and a half of snow all through here, all the way to the mid-Atlantic, and 3 inches of ice in this pink band right here. 3 inches of ice is unbelievably catastrophic. That is worse than what Texas experienced in 2021. There's going to be loss of life. Anywhere there's 3 inches of ice, there's no power. There's not going to be a power line that's not on the ground when there's 3 inches of ice. And emergency services aren't going to be able to reach you because there's 3 inches of ice on the road. That's what's going to happen if this forecast is correct. The grid's going to fail. Refineries are going to shut down. Water systems are going to shut down. Could knock out a couple of LNG terminals if it goes far enough south on the Gulf Coast. This is going to be a disaster if this forecast is even close to accurate. I mean, a major disaster. Huge natural disaster across pretty much all the southern states. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you live in the pink area, you should plan to be without power for at least a week, maybe a month.
Guess who won't have to deal with that shit, though? Me, because I'm going to be in Lauderdale.
Now, I did not know this was Lil Duval. I'm not about to play with Lil Duval because he play all day. He live on the island. Lil Duval can fly his plane to an island. I'm not playing with Lil Duval. Let me say this. Because for real, the real part about this is if the road's ice, people not going to be able to get to you and you're not going to be able to get nowhere else. So with that being said, I don't like how this wasn't plastered all over social media. I just happen to see it, so I'm going to plaster it to y'all. Be careful out there. And this is not regular snow. This is giving me another, what do you call it? This is giving me another COVID. You out there making a snowman, don't even know you done gave yourself a new COVID. You feel what I'm saying? So be careful, y'all. I get it. I just know that this is not normal. This is all, in my opinion, conspiracy theory. This is all made up by the people, the powers that be, like all the other natural disasters, okay? So, and I believe that whatever's in that snow is going to infect the large bulk of us down here, and then boom, it's going to spread. If it happens, I think it will spread like wildfire from there. But either way, be careful, y'all. Go to the store, get what y'all got to get, because it's hard out here in the streets, especially if they're already frozen, okay? Now, I want to move on, y'all. I want to move to, before I get on Anton, is there anything else I want to show y'all? Oh, yeah, it's a couple of more things. Oh, no, did y'all see this video with this young brother talking about the coldest winter in January? Since we're on a conspiracy theory, let's go with it. Why not? Check this out, y'all.
If anywhere in the southern region of the United States, then you need to hear this. We're about to get hit with a polar vortex that might affect over 200 million people. They're saying that Winter Storm Fern is expected to bring at least 20 inches of snow to the eastern part of the United States. They're saying that there will be single-digit temperatures in Texas, -13 in Oklahoma, -16 in Tulsa, -16 in St. Louis. They are even saying that it can get close to -50 degrees in Minnesota. Do you know what that means? For one, they're saying that we may lose power. They are labeling this the deep freeze. They're saying that this can be the coldest January that we ever experienced in our life. Again, this is going to be the biggest polar vortex to hit the United States in years. And let's just keep it real. Right now in New York, if you are in New York, it is freezing cold in New York. They are planning for major disruption. So we have to expect flights to be delayed and canceled. Again, meteorologists are saying prepare. They're saying get food together just in case that power goes out. Just in case you can't go anywhere because it's so cold. Whatever they're doing up there, they need to stop. Pay attention. If you live anywhere.
And again, it's not a scare tactic. It's just to let y'all know what the hell going on. It's some real stuff going on out here. And they just quietly just was going to gloss over the fact that this is about to be the coldest winter ever. No pun intended. Shout out to the book. But you know what I mean? They just was going to gloss over that, huh? That this is about to be the coldest winter ever. Child. Oh, where it's 10:30. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show y'all. So I found this Paul Birdsong situation. Remember the guy who was posing as the Black Panther? We got more ways to, not more ways, but we found more exposing on this brother who's not a brother. That's the man who claimed he was leading the Black Panther Party. His name is Birdsong. What's his name? Paul Birdsong. That's the dude I showed y'all yesterday. There you go. He was He tried to infiltrate. He was exposed for trying to infiltrate the Peru, which is the Bloods, also the Muslim community. He's been exposed for that. And ever since he's come out and says that he's part of the new Black Panther Party, people have been exposing him for everything. Now he's being exposed for some other stuff as well. But let me say this. He is working for a government or for an agency. They go and get the worst of the worst and get them to come amongst us in hopes that we are too blind or asleep to know what's going on. That's what they do. It just so happened that, thank God, that we are awakening and we are starting to see. You get it? We're not only relying on these two eyes, we are actually understanding the play that's going on around us, and we're starting to be able to understand. And it is that awakening. And also, because everybody can't see, it's us who are seers who can see it that are sounding the alarm and waking y'all up, and then y'all become to see, and then y'all wake other people up, and so on and so forth. That's what this is all about, okay? Before this stuff would have went over like nothing, we wouldn't have questioned it. We wouldn't have never even thought nothing about it. We would just would have said, oh yeah, that must be the Black Panthers. But that's not, because we can see now, and it's not relying on these two eyes, okay? Let's get into a little bit of some more exposing of this man, and his name is Paul Birdsong.
Chief Green says the department is monitoring the situation.
I can't validate that there's any type of gang there, but certainly what has been posted is alarming.
We showed a video to the chief of an interview we did 2 weeks ago with a protester. He talked about protesters in Portland being taken in unmarked vehicles by agents. But during the interview, he talks about gangs in Lansing.
You come try to snatch one of us, the rest of us gonna blast them. You better do that while we not with each other. And then you come to in Sandhurst with the Pyrus and the gangster disciples is linked up at and try to snatch somebody over there. I dare you.
A lot of y'all see one person acting. Do you know what I see in this situation? I see Paul Birdsong acting, and I see the cop acting too. Is it just me? Because guess what? If Paul Birdsong is an actor, he can't be acting in a play alone. Does that make sense? He can't be the only character in the play. Some other people have to be in on this. So when I see Paul Birdsong on the news saying, you're going to have to come get me, da-da-da-da, then that leads me to believe that it's other people in on the play, including the brother right here. Are y'all tracking what I'm trying to say? He ain't the only one acting. Just like when he on there playing Black Panther, he ain't the only one acting. The motherfuckers behind the cameras is acting. The people standing behind him is acting. Everybody is helping to paint the picture. Does that make sense? They can't stick somebody in there like a sore thumb and make for it to work. No. They have to have people in on the inside to help paint this picture. So if Paul Birdsong is acting and he's a COINTELPRO, then that tells me that the police officer and all these other people is helping to paint this picture for us to see as well. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me run it back.
Chief Green says the department is monitoring the situation.
I can't validate that there's any type of gang there, but certainly what has been posted is alarming.
We showed a video to the chief of an interview we did 2 weeks ago with a protester. He talked about protesters in Portland being taken in unmarked vehicles by agents. But during the interview, he talks about gangs in Lansing.
You come try to snatch one of us, the rest of us gonna blast them. You better do that while we not with each other. And then you come to in Sandhurst with the Pyrus and the gangster disciples is linked up at and try to snatch somebody over there. I dare you. Make sure you get this in Sandhurst. That's Sandhurst. Come over there, try to take somebody. I dare you. I dare you. Your mama gonna be picking out caskets and flowers.
Very concerning. Very concerning. And that's the first time I've seen that video. It's alarming to see that type of video. And definitely, we have some great partnerships with our federal partners, our state partners. Would like to get a copy of that video and make sure we do a deep dive and for proper understanding.
Anything that could be nothing, I want to call and report to get more police presence out here. We really, we really want this taken care of.
And this is an ongoing investigation. So once we learn more, we will make sure to share that with you on 6 News. Lauren and Sherry, back to you.
It's survival. I get somebody live. Smells like somebody live.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
I mean, all I'm saying is this. This is not successful unless everybody helps. You get it? It's almost like if you go see a play right now. Unless there's somebody behind the scenes doing the scenery, doing the producing, doing the directing, it doesn't work. You have to have supporting actors and actresses. You got to have extras. You got to have it all to make it one big old thing. Everybody playing, y'all. At any rate, this Paul Birdsong dude is going to expose not just him, it's going to expose the whole thing. Okay. And that's what we need to do. And this is only happening because we are awakening. We can now see. We're not relying on the 2 eyes that they say we need to rely on. We're relying on the Most High and our spirituality and our faith. That's what you call walking by faith and not by sight, because physically we're looking at what seems to be a doggone Black Panther Party person. We're looking at somebody who seems to be a gang member. That's what we see with these eyes. But when you talk about walking without faith, or walking by faith and not by sight, you disregard what you see here and you go internal in here and you start to decipher what these eyes are seeing, and you can see clearer as if somebody put 20/20 vision glasses on you. Everybody playing in our face. At any rate, keep that in mind, not just with him, with all of this stuff. That's why it's imperative that we need to be doing what we need to do as far as us getting our stuff together and waking up. Do your genealogy, Black America. Now, I want to get right into this whole situation with Anton Daniels. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just go with this. Okay, so I'm going to start by playing Anton Daniels. We're going to just a little bit because we've seen it. A little bit of Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb background, because a lot of people do not understand chess versus checkers. And as I'm watching this and watching the people in the backgrounds, I'm starting to realize people don't even understand checkers. And you know what other download I got in the shower? The reason why checkerboards are black and red and all you could do with the pieces are just jump over, it kind of represents the never-ending wheel and conundrum that we are in. Why do I say this? Because black and red are really the same people. Let me say that again. Black and red are really the same people. What do I mean? Well, the black people were once the red people. Even though they tell us now the red people are the $5 footlongs. No. The black people at one point were the red people. Okay? Now, if the black people were the red people, that means the black people are the red people, basically. Because how can the black people not be the red people if they've never turned from another? You see what I'm saying? They just relabeled them. With that being said, if on a checkerboard, all you can do is just jump over another checker piece and take it, just jump. It leaves you in a never-ending conundrum. Like, for instance, at the end of a checker game, right? Let's say you win. You done got all the boards, all the little checker pieces off the board or whatever, and you made it to the other side. But there's no concept of you winning anything. It's just kind of like, okay, but I made it. So I done chopped over all these other pieces, because I'm really chopping over my damn self. Like, it's like a circus. Like, I'm really jumping over myself on the black side or the red side, because it's all one side. I'm really battling myself, jumping over myself to get all the way to the end. And then I look around and I got a few pieces left with me, but now what? At least in the game of chess, there's some long-term things you can get from it. Meaning in chess, it's not just about me taking your pawn. It's about me taking over your kingdom. This is about me taking over your livelihood, your people. So when I get to the other side of that board, or not even get to the other side of the board, when I conquer your queen, because I know the new rules say the king, but the original rules said the queen. When I conquer your queen, nigga, I now have dominion over all of this. This is all me. See, y'all don't understand what chess is really about. Chess, the whole point in chess is whatever move I make here is going to have a direct, amazing effect on me there. I don't care if this move is just a pawn and I just move him one here. That's a purpose. I'm moving him here so that something can happen for me there. The whole point in chess is to make every move a strategic move to get to the end goal. That's what chess is. I'm just giving y'all the layman terms of the game chess. Whereas checkers, you just kind of jumping over people. Oh, let me take you. Boom, gotcha. Jump over you, take you. Boom, gotcha. I'm a king me. Remember in the checkerboard, king me. You get king. Now you can jump over more people. Boom, boom, boom. Now realizing black and red, you jumping over yourself. But anyways, in chess, the whole point of chess is, yeah, I might lose some pawns and it might hurt, but I don't want to lose my pawns. I want to make it to where I can conquer your queen and take your queen with as many people as I have so that I can now have dominion over all of this. This can all be mine. That's what chess is about. And I realized watching the Anton Daniels versus Corey Holcomb thing that not only was Anton, the only one playing chess. 90% of the audience wasn't even playing checkers. Them niggas was playing tic-tac-toe because they did not see this coming. And I saw it from the gate, that what Anton Daniels was doing, which is why I came on here and told y'all, I said, hey, y'all, especially Black America, do not allow Anton Daniels on your show. I said, Anton Daniels is fishing. He's going around to everybody's show trying to get you caught up so he can make you look stupid, run off with your doggone audience, and demonetize you or deplatform you. It's all a game. Plus, he looked like he might have been hurting or wanting more numbers. So then he decided, I'm going to go make some money off of this too. Anton Daniels played chess. Corey Holcomb was playing goddamn jump rope. I don't know what he was doing. And this is why I'm saying that, because Anton Daniels studied. According to him, he studied Corey Holcomb. This is what Anton said. He said, I studied Corey. And if he studied Corey, that tells me that you know Corey's temperament. You know that he's emotional. Let's just call a thing a thing. You know that Anton is emotional AF by words. Now, I'm not trying to take no dig at Corey, but a thing is a thing. A grown-ass man that let words get him in their feelings is the most fragile man you can ever run across. Even though they like to posture themselves as I'm the big old dude, beat on the chest niggas. You fragile, bruh. You let what a nigga say to you get you out your pocket. And I'm not saying that men should have or shouldn't have boundaries, because I think the SMD thing is a boundary that if a man feel played by, he should just go with the move. That's not what I'm saying. But Corey is the type of nigga that any little thing you say, just get up under his skin. And then Corey don't have no boundaries because he's a loose cannon. So Anton studied Corey and he knew that. If he studied him the way that I believe he did, which I know he did, he knew that Corey was a loose cannon, a ticking time bomb. Easy peasy. He's like low-hanging fruit, right for the picking. And this is the worst part about this. And what's best for Anton? Corey got a huge following. Let me say that again. Corey is a ticking time bomb with a huge following. Anton was over there rubbing hands like Birdman. Anton rubbing hands like Birdman. Oh, yeah. And that nigga fragile. Ooh, and I know half them niggas over there because they don't, they ain't got no other option. But what if I come over there and make their partner look like a little lame and take some of them? He rubbing hands like Birdman. Whole time, Corey just going about life. He ain't thinking nothing of it. Corey ain't do no research on Anton, but Anton doing all the research on Corey. Corey a duck, goose. Let's just call it a thing. And so look at Anton make the first move with the pawn. Y'all know what a pawn is? That's the smallest piece on the checkerboard. It kind of look like this. Got a little top on the top. That's ones with pawns. See, you don't want to lose your pawns, but if you do, you'd rather lose your pawns than your rook or your knight or any of your other major checker pieces, because they move differently. See, a pawn can only move one at a time. You can go here, you can go there, he can go there. He can't go backwards, but he can go front. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he can go to the left. I haven't played chess in a while, but he can only move so much. So you don't want to lose pieces, but if you have to lose a piece, it's the pawn. Thank you, Mercury Bubblegum. Thank you. That's your pawn. Anton put out the first pawn when he sent them a $500 super chat. That was the pawn. Because I tell y'all all the time, when you have a love for money, it is the root to all evil. A $500 super chat will make anybody antennas go. That was the first move. That was the first pawn. Oh, this nigga is a celebrity. He like numbers. He like being seen. Send him a $500 super chat. Now, y'all looking at that as, oh, man, I would have never sent that nigga $500. Nigga, that's an investment. Think smarter. Y'all thinking today. Think long term. Nigga, that's an investment. $500. He got to read it. It's $500. Even if he don't like it, he got to read it because it's $500. And even if he didn't like me before, when he see this $500, he gonna like me now. And even Corey said, I ain't even know who that nigga was for real. I mean, I knew that nigga was, but then I seen the nigga sent me a $500 super chat, and I said, there you go. That's the first move. That's the pawn. And Corey, like a duck, goose, saw the 500, eyes went bling, and he fell for the bait. So now this Anton behind the scenes. Yeah, bro. You know, I really like your work, bro. I would really love to come on your channel. Look at Corey. Yeah, man, I heard you a really right-leaning person. You a conservative. I'm thinking we could have a real good dialogue on the channel, bro. And then Corey is not stupid. Corey went and looked at Anton numbers, and he saw Anton got numbers, so he ain't no scrub. So in Corey mind, yeah, I could get the nigga on the show. I mean, I wouldn't normally have niggas on the show, but he ain't no bum ass nigga. He got a following over there, and the nigga making money. So yeah, come on, Anton. Y'all not paying attention to the play. So there go Corey duck ass. Come on over, Anton. Yeah, come on to the show. Not even knowing Anton been behind the scenes the whole time, rubbing hands like Birdman. And I don't think Anton working alone. Let me say that again. Anton ain't doing this shit by himself. Anton is a pawn. And my conspiracy theory, let me give you my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is Anton is a puppet used for a greater game. Anton is the smoking bullet for the smoking gun. He ain't the gun. He just the bullet. He just gonna go around to each of you duck gooses and play on y'all like 90 going west. He ain't the one. He ain't the mastermind behind this. Anton is not a smart person. He's not intelligent at all. He's clever. Let me say that again, because I need y'all to understand the difference between intelligence and being clever. Anton is not smart at all. He only seems smart to stupid people. He's very clever though. He has a way of looking intelligent. He has a way of making you think that he is something he is not. That is a level of cleverness. He's clever. He's not smart at all. That's why I know he's not the only one behind this whole takedown of Corey. And it's going to be epic. Oh, yes, it's going to be epic. He about to take Corey down through there, as he should. As he should. We're going to get to it, though. So Corey behind the scene rubbing hands like Birdman. And not Corey, Anton behind the scenes, rubbing hands like Birdman. Whole time Corey thinking, I'm going to get this old lame ass nigga on my platform and debunk him in front of everybody. And then I'm going to get some of his following. Everybody looking to get something out of this. This is chasing the money, chasing the numbers. Listen, Corey didn't need Anton. Anton might have needed Corey, but Corey didn't need Anton on his show. You know why Corey wanted Anton on his show? For the love of money, for the love of money, yeah. And y'all gonna say, that's not true, Vu. Corey don't need no money from no Anton. Corey got this, Corey got that. Corey wouldn't have had that nigga on his platform if he wasn't gonna benefit off of it. You could play with your mom, bitch. Don't play with me. I ain't stupid like you. Play with your mom. If Corey didn't think it was gonna benefit his platform, he wouldn't have had the nigga over there. Go lay. Y'all some people be so slow it bothers me. You think Corey gonna put a nigga on his platform and he not gonna get nothing out of it? I need to ask y'all a real question. You think Corey with the big old platform he have gonna get some random regular schmegular nigga on this platform and he ain't gonna get nothing out of it? Y'all foolish. Y'all foolish. Stop letting this internet fool y'all. Obviously, he wanted something out of it. Duh. That's the only reason he agreed to let Anton over there. At any rate. So in Corey's mind, I'm going to win too. I believe Corey was thinking in his head, I'm going to debunk him on my platform in front of my big old platform. And I'm going to get some of his people too. Yeah, I'm going to win off of this. I'm going to get some of his following because they're going to find out he an idiot. I'm going to get some of his following and I'm going to go viral because the nigga love to go. He was rubbing hands too. He just didn't rub them the right way. Fast forward. He don't know. Anton he playing chess, nigga. Corey playing checkers. Anton playing chess. So what does Anton do? Go there, according to Corey. He hugging. I'm a hugger. They say the girl, Miss Darlene, whatever her name is. I'm a hugger. He over there playing it on thick. I'm a hugger. How you doing, Miss Darlene? All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a hugger from Detroit. Yeah, my mom and them all right. Yeah, how y'all doing? Da-da-da. He laying it on thick. Because when he get down there to this platform, he need Corey to be the most calm so he can turn him up. Because Corey is an emotional little boy. He is. He a little boy. He's an emotional little boy. And Anton knows it. And people behind him knows that. So what does Corey, look, let's fast forward. Anton get to the platform. Now, let me say this about the little big head girl. The little fine girl you got with Amika. Bitch, you slow as a turtle too. I got to get you down to the red carpet, slut, because you done let this nigga Anton buck you up talking about you going on the 5150 show, all for you to get down there and Corey Holcomb say, bitch, I don't even know you. Oh, girl, me and Corey would have jumped Anton, and I hope you ain't give him no coochie. To the big head girl, Mika, I sure hope you ain't give him no coochie. Ooh, girl, if you gave him a coochie, a little piece, even if you let him sniff it, you took a L. That nigga done bought your ass all the way out there to play with Corey, and Corey said, girl, fuck you and the nigga. You slow as a turtle. And then for her to get on the internet and say, I'm not mad at Corey. He called you every bitch and hoe this side of the Mississippi. I get it. I wouldn't be mad at Corey because it's not his fault that you wasn't on the show. But girl, he done called you every bitch, hoe, slut, told you to come over there and slide on the 9 for a piece of change, girl. But I should have known something was wrong with you because you sought out Anton. Then the hoe had the nerve to say, I studied Corey and I liked him. I actually went to his show and I couldn't believe he would do this. Oh yeah, bitch, you slow as a turtle. You slow as a sloth, really. You something wrong with you. And you think you gonna get on playing with Corey? Girl, let me say this too. I'm gonna get into a little bit of the show, but her going out of town with Anton, let me say this about the wife. For the wife, no shade. Looking the way that you look and looking the way Mika look, you either slower than Mika or he over there popping you upside your goddamn head. Because there's no way if I look like Anton's wife and Mika look like Mika, first, I don't give a fuck what the hoe look like. Bitch, you ain't going out of town with my husband. Let's start there first. You ain't going no goddamn well with my husband. Especially to spend no nights. But you know, she might be a Derek Jackson type of girl. She might be a Danae Jackson. Who knows? Because she looks slow as a turtle too. Anton is surrounded by slow turtles. He's surrounded by the Ninja Turtles. Bitch, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, bitch, all them hoes. That nigga surrounded by a whole bunch of turtles. And he the head turtle. Anyways, let's move back because I don't want to move too far. Anton Daniels knows that Corey is super emotional and that's what he plays on. I'm about to give y'all the tea. So as soon as he gets to Anton's show, what does he do? He knows as soon as Anton gets to the show, he knows that Corey is going to get emotional about anything he says in reference or against his ideology as far as with the politics stuff. I don't even know why you niggas even get together to discuss politics. It's so pointless and stupid. All y'all defending each side is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I don't give a damn what side you on. If you battling with the next person to defend either side, both of y'all slow. At any rate, Anton is over there talking and saying all the buzzwords. He knew that SMD saying that word to Corey was going to be a trigger, but he didn't care because you know what else he learned about Corey, studying Corey? Corey do this. Corey ain't going to do nothing. Corey ain't going to do shit. Corey spent his whole career doing this. Yum, 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 yum. And Corey could get on here and say, oh, he bought one security guard. He didn't need no more. He knew you wasn't going to do nothing. You just was going to do this like you doing. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, you came on here making it like you was, but you not. Anton knew you were just going to do that, so he let you do that. That's why he said it and he didn't have to repeat it. Because in my opinion, like I said it, once he said it the first time, he don't have to say it again. If you felt some type of way, you don't need a reason. I'm going to be real. As a man, if your convictions are that strong behind them 3 letters SMD, then when he said it the first time, it shouldn't have been no say it again. It should have been actions after that. And I'm only saying this because according to Corey said that when it come down to his manhood, it's no holds barred. That's what Corey said. Corey said if getting tricked out of his spot means him protecting his manhood, then Corey don't have no problem doing so. So my thing is, why did Anton need to say it twice? He said it once. That was enough. You not about that. Anton know it. That's why he knew you was going to sit there and do what you did. Yeah, you got up and got in front of him, but he knew you wasn't going to do shit. You going to sit up there and do that. And that's why he played you. So now Anton playing checkers. I'm sorry, Anton playing chess, Corey playing checkers. This is how the interaction went, and this is how he get Corey to get tricked off his spot. Hold on, look.
No more, everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, so correct. Look, check this out. This is what I listen.
Keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I apologize. Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it.
Remember, Anton knows that Corey is very emotional. He gonna bait him in. I apologize. But watch Anton right after that.
With you physically. But I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I respect your switch. I respect your switch. You too. Okay, good. I'm glad, brother. Good. It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. Thanks.
Wait. I gotta show y'all the other one because right after they shook hands, them niggas went right back at it. Anton knew that Corey was an emotional bitch. Look.
Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out.
And let me say this too. In Corey's defense, if you see a content creator that treads light on a certain demographic of people and or a group or a thing, know why. If Anton cannot say negative things about white males, that's the people who's behind him paying him. Those are the people who are funding him. Because I heard both of them say when Anton was like, I don't have no boss. Yes, they do. Them investors. They don't like to call them bosses, but that's exactly what they are. It's white folks with money behind the scenes saying, hey, I'll invest in your podcast. And they give them hundreds of thousands of dollars so they can get all of this equipment, all of this studio stuff. And these dudes inadvertently do have bosses. And I'm pretty positive Corey got one too. They both got a boss. It ain't no actual boss, but it's somebody pulling the strings behind the scenes who making all the money on. I thought we got that exposed with Jim Jones in them. Didn't Jim Jones, the white boy, remember the white boy who had invested in Jim Jones, called 50 and said you could buy the whole podcast? That was the way to expose that, y'all. That was to show y'all these niggas with all this production behind them, they literally have bosses. That's the white people behind them or whoever behind them investing in them to have all this shit. Both of them got a boss.
He ain't shit on himself.
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you.
Nah.
To your face. To your face.
Be careful.
Again, Anton played on your top over and over and over again. And the only reason I'm bringing this back is because the way Corey Holcomb came back, it was all posture. I'm a man. He had a whole week to come back with a comeback, and he came back with that dick measuring shit. Well, I'm going to go back and measure the dicks, Corey, and you lost. You lost. Because even if Anton said, I'm sorry, and apologized and shook your hand, he habitually stepped over the line with you over and over, and you did nothing but sat there and do this. I'm just telling you. All you did was this. And I'm not saying you should have done more. I'm going off of what you said in your response. You made it seem like it was a man versus man, macho versus macho situation. So I'm going to judge it as such and say you lost. You lost. But let him finish because I want to get a little bit into the responses.
Shitting on me because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. What you don't understand is Anton is antagonizing the freak out of Corey. He knows Corey is a ticking time bomb who don't think, he gets emotional, and when he get in his feelings, you can get that nigga off his rocker. Anton is successfully getting Corey off of his rocker and getting him to crash out on the mic. But he really wanted him to crash out and physically put his hands on him. That was the first attempt. Check it out.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face.
He did.
And then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
At this moment in time, Anton really wanted Corey to swing on him. That's why he kept antagonizing him and then coming back saying, no, I'm just confirming what you said. Or no. He kept throwing little zingers for Corey to get mad and do something, but Corey wouldn't do it. Right? Corey finally caught on somewhere in this situation and realized he was getting baited, and Corey pulled back. But Anton was still picking at him and poking at him. That's why he'll throw a little thing and say, no. It wasn't like that. That's that narcissistic bullshit. But either way, both of them taking L's because one of them in their 40s and the other one probably in their 50s, and they're over there battering and beefing with each other like 12-year-old girls. It looked like an episode of Baddies to me. At the end of the day, Corey, the boy told you the SMD once. He shouldn't have had to say it again. The boy told you he disrespected you to your face once. He shouldn't have to say it again. Corey, you was a hoe, bro. I got to call it, bro. You not that nigga. And nobody thought you was. But you decided to come back and give us that bullshit you gave us after 7 whole days. Before we get to Corey, I do want to make it known that Anton, remember, Anton didn't get the reaction he wanted because Corey never swung on Anton. But one thing Anton knows about Corey is he's still emotional. So what does Anton do? Go back to his platform for 7 whole days. That's 7 days and 7 nights. And he went to dragging Anton down to the ground. Dragging Corey down to the ground. This is on purpose because he knows that Corey is sitting somewhere watching all of this. Anton knew good and well he wasn't going to hit Corey, and he knew good and well Corey wasn't going to hit him. Anton went back to his platform on purpose. Now he's pulling out the big dogs. Now he's not moving a pawn. Now he's moving a knight. Now he's moving a rook. Now he's getting his people out in the battle because he's trying to take over Corey's whole situation, and he's going to do it. So what does he do? Go back to his platform and call Corey everything but the child of God. You a hoe. You a bitch. You wasn't going to do nothing. I said SMD to your face. I told you to come outside. He went in. And Corey sat there for 7 days and soaked in this shit. And Anton was landing on thick every single day. That nigga was chopping up clips, putting it everywhere just to get Corey to come back. Now, this is what made me mad about Corey. And this is why playing checkers over chess will always get you jumping over your damn self. This will make me mad about Corey. Corey, you had 7 days to think about this shit, bro. If I was you, I wouldn't have listened to nothing Anton said after that show right there. I would have went back and studied that show, and I would have studied a response that would have made it so hard for Anton to even come back from. It would have obliterated his platform. I would have got most of his people from over there because I would have basically exposed him. If anything, I would have came back more on an exposure, not even more or less with the girl, just of character. You could have exposed through his character through jokes. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't want to use jokes, you could have came back with the facts, and you could have did a whole bullet point, or what do you call it? Bullets what do you call it? Like, you could have did a goddamn presentation of why Anton is the bitch ass nigga he was. You had 30,000 people in your chat at one time. I didn't even watch the rest of it. You had up to 30,000 people in your chat when I got up out of there. You could have taken this moment to tell Anton down to the ground, but you still playing checkers, jumping over yourself. So what does Anton do? I'm sorry, what does Corey do? Corey comes back and he goes to play the big man, I'm the bigger man type of deal. And this is where you lost. Now, I'm not going to hold you. I wasn't really tripping on Corey saying what he said. I think the part that pissed me off, now I know the part that pissed me off. Let me go back to this. Let me tell you how I was looking at the whole situation. When I saw Corey first come out saying what he had to say, the first thing I thought of was, okay, maybe he getting the little beef part out of the way and the meat and potatoes gonna come later. That's what I was thinking. But then the more he started talking, the more I started realizing Corey is more upset with the fact that he looked like a bitch ass nigga than the fact that this nigga really played you like one. Like, what the hell? Corey is on his platform defending his manhood, and it don't need no defending. Because listen, nobody looked at Anton and believed that Anton would have did anything to Corey. And as in nobody, most people didn't look at Corey and think that Corey was going to do anything to Anton. But pride and ego has always brought down the biggest man. Because Corey took his whole time to drag Anton and defend a manhood that did not need it to be defended. We didn't believe Anton was going to touch you, Corey. We didn't. I know Corey was over there talking, and people probably was liking the video under the comment. Even his own people didn't believe Anton was going to put his hands on you. But your pride and your ego. And you know what's crazy, Corey? I heard Corey say he a chosen child of God. But you off your rocker, bro. Because the way you came back at this dude, the wife, that's one thing. But to bring up this man's child, God ain't nowhere in that, bro. God ain't nowhere in that. You can't be chosen. And if you are chosen, you off your chosen path, nigga. And you about to go down. I don't know what you done did, but Anton about to take you down through there. Do you hear me? I want to go over a little bit of Corey's response to show you that all Corey cared about in this situation was defending a manhood, like I'm going to say, that did not need defended. He could have literally obliterated Anton, but all he cared about was his ego, his pride. This nigga tried to little boy me. Hell no. And this is why checkers is on the game for Anton. No, for Corey. Look.
So in the debate world, or whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you this, the debate will stop if you tell a man brought up in ghetto America who don't move like that anything about dick sucking. The debate's out the window.
And that's y'all problem, Corey, nigga. The YouTube is not ghetto America. That's why them academic niggas and them Anton niggas gonna beat y'all every freaking time, because you niggas is stupid. You niggas are poor in the mind. Nigga, this YouTube, this the streamer world. This ain't the streets. The same rules don't apply. In the streets, you would have been golfing that nigga in his mouth. On YouTube, you can lose your whole platform and go to jail. You get it? Y'all trying to take the streets and bring them on the internet, and you can't do that because the internet don't play by street rules. This is why even if you would have swung, dummy, you would have lost. Whether you swing or not, you gonna lose because your mentality is the streets. You niggas are slower than slow. I don't understand this. You ain't in the streets. And you know why I know you ain't in the streets? Because you don't even deal with street niggas like you dealing with Anton. You playing with him like you know where you at. You need to act accordingly. You ain't in the streets. Don't try to bring that street to the internet. Because if you really was on that street mentality shit, when he told you to suck his thing the first time, you would have popped him, but you didn't. Duck ass nigga. You niggas is slow.
It's what's up?
Right.
What's up?
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when Dennis Rodman was in the league and he was dressing crazy And, you know, I forget who it was. I think it was Alonzo Mourning. And he kept slapping his ass. And Alonzo was like, you know, kind of mad. And he was yelling from the sideline, you a sick man. You a sick man. Because Dennis Rodman knew, okay, this is his limit and this is my limit. My limit on this particular thing is a little further. So let me try to take him in deep waters. He was just trying to take you in deep. But you caught it, though, so it didn't work.
Yes.
But Dennis Rodman also
This dude, Craig, let me say this too. Shout out to the dude, Craig. Corey surrounded himself at least with one intelligent person. I don't know the lady, Miss Darlene, but she looks slow too. I got to say that part. But at least Craig has foresight and wherewithal, and he could see the play. What Craig was saying when he brought up the Dennis Rodman thing was he knew that Dennis Rodman was antagonizing other players because he knew that, yeah, if we was playing street ball, you niggas would knock my head off for tapping you on the butt. But nigga, we in the NBA. You can't do that. So what did Dennis Rodman do? Blow kisses at them niggas. Y'all remember when they was at the free throw line? Dennis Rodman was standing on side that nigga blowing kisses. And remember the nigga got mad, but the nigga couldn't react the way he wanted to react. And Dennis Rodman knew on the court, in here, you can't react like that. And he used it to his advantage. Craig notices that Anton sees that you have a street mentality, but Anton understands you can't bring that shit over here. He gonna Dennis Rodman you. Now, this is the game. You got him. You beat it the first time, Corey, because you caught on and you caught yourself. But the second time you didn't. Come on, man. Y'all got to be smarter than this. Craig, shout out to Craig. Craig understands this thing. Corey is still beating on his chest, operating out of pride and ego.
In front of cameras.
Right.
This is what we have to make sure is understood. Some people, when they in front of cameras, they understand this is basically court gear.
Right.
Yeah.
This is court gear.
Yeah.
That means anything we do while I'm here, if you step out of line, I can take your ass to court. Duh. I wish you had that mentality when you thought about responding. That means anything you say under these cameras, I can take it and use it against you. You know how they say with your Miranda rights, anything you say can and will be used against you? That you're saying it, but then you're gonna go on and put your foot in your mouth, dummy. Oh yeah. Pride and ego has taken down the biggest man. Look.
Proof of what happened. I can't respect all that in front of the camera stuff.
No.
I respect the work you put in elsewhere.
Yeah. Right. But he don't want your respect.
He ain't gotta have my respect. Yeah. But I'm just saying, if you want, look, I am not ashamed of my masculinity. All my young guys out there who watching this, they're gonna try to make you think something's wrong with you.
Pause. Young guys, do not listen to Corey. Corey will have you crash out and lose everything. Do not listen to Corey. See, he's doing what they did to black women, telling them to fight for abortion mean fighting for your rights. That's not what this is. See, what happened is I understand there's a level of conviction that some men have that it's certain lines they just not going to cross. I'm not talking to y'all. What Corey is trying to do is say it's okay to crash out. Mind you, Corey didn't crash out. Corey is going to get on here and tell the young brothers that don't let nobody threaten your masculinity. Even if you believe they threatening it, they're going to try to flip it on you and make it seem like having masculinity is wrong. No. Corey is trying to set y'all up for failure. Corey want people to crash out, and even he didn't crash out. Don't listen to Corey. While I agree, some of you guys have convictions where it don't matter what it is, no matter where you at, you're going to roll with the move. I'm not talking to y'all. But a real man understands there's a time and place. He's not just going to react. Do not let Corey buck you niggas up to react. That's what he's trying to tell you to do. Mind you, he didn't even react all the way.
You have a line that a batty boy cannot cross. If you have a line where you like, don't play with my sexuality like that, they're going to make it seem like you're hateful.
But he played with yours.
Something. You're not hateful. You are a man. You built like that. You're supposed to fold it up as much as you can in this crazy world. But if somebody is testing your manhood like that, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care how well composed you are. We still animals.
All day.
Don't play with mine. whoever you are. So some people want to say, well, that's all somebody got to do to set you off. I guess. I ain't from that world.
So then why you didn't hit him when he told you the first time then? See, y'all gotta pay look past the bullshit. Look past the screen. Because this nigga telling you to crash out behind a nigga telling you to suck my D, but when the nigga told him, he didn't. So I'm of confusion, Corey. I'm of confusion. So should the niggas crash out behind it or no? And if they should crash out, why didn't you? He shouldn't have had to say it twice. If these kids and these men is supposed to crash out behind their manhood, why didn't you? Y'all can listen to Corey all y'all want. Let me fast forward because Corey talking crazy. I want to get to Corey talking about the wife because I ain't gonna lie. No, let's get to him talking about the girl. This the girl Mika. He said that the girl came there and he didn't know that the girl was supposed to be on the show. Apparently, according to the girl, she said Anton told her 2 weeks ago she was going to be on the show. You slow as a turtle. I hope you ain't give him no coochie, girl. Because you got all the way to the show and Corey cussed you and Anton out. You got to be smarter than this. Let's get into it.
And you bitch up out of here. I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that. I'm you with the brawl, get your bitch up out of here. I'm stabbing at the nigga. I'm trying to bring some courage out that nigga and make him stop doing all that talking. So, the brawl who was with him, what's her name?
Don't know her name, but we got the video.
Play the video if you got it. Can you play the video? Yep. Let's make her famous.
How long?
Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right? I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Now, it's Tuesday. I got on a plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told, I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool.
Bullshit. I wish a nigga would pull me up out my motherfucking house and tell me in 2 weeks I'm going to be on the Corey Holcomb show. I'm pretty sure that hoe done went order her outfit off of Shein. Bitch, that hoe done went down to the Fashion Nova and got her a little something, got her a few pieces. Girl had to get her a good wig. She probably had to get somebody to get her hair done and all of that. I wish the mother pluck you would tell me I'm going to be on the show for me to get down there. And them people say 5 minutes before it's time to say action, I ain't going to be on there. I know you lying. And you know what it's giving? It's giving Anton told you that so he can give up a little booty, girl. Anton was trying to get him a little piece. He was trying to chew. Anton knew good and well you wasn't going to be on that show. He wanted a little piece. I sure hope you ain't get that little turtle no pooch. Oh, I hope not. Girl.
Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay.
Now, the worst thing you can do is open your mouth around me. I'm going to be able to cipher who you are. Young lady, as soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. I'm going to put you on the spot right now, D.
Lies you tell. Okay.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
You wouldn't have put me on no spot. Shit.
You saw them get out the car, right?
Yeah, it was in my car still.
I think something wrong with that lady. Darlene.
What did you observe when they got out the car about their energy together?
Now, before Miss Darlene go, because I could tell she's a lady of an older ilk. I can see the age in her face. So before Miss Darlene go, because I'm gonna put a respect on the name, put a handle on it. Before Miss Darlene go, Miss Darlene, he would have never put me in that shit. The lies. because you don't understand what Anton is behind the scenes. Anton behind the scenes like this. Craig said something too. Okay, put Craig on there. What Darlene say? Put her on there too. Girl, the lies, bitch. He would have never been able to say, Darlene, I'm gonna throw you in the lie. No, baby. I'm just here. Because now Darlene is going to tell a story about how it seemed very unprofessional that when she saw, Anton, and with the girl get out of the car, she said that the girl Mika just ran toward the door and he didn't introduce the girl, basically implying that she was running away because it looked bad. Well, the only reason she would think it looked bad was because it is. I swear to God, I done been with men, and if I ain't never smashed him, I wouldn't give a damn what it looked like because I know what it ain't. So if the bitch was running to the door because she saw you in the car, that means it looked bad because it was. But Miss Darlene Fat, I ain't gonna lie. He wouldn't have been able to get me to say nothing. And Craig, what the hell wrong with you? Why is you over there looking like Junior? Look at Craig like Junior. He la di da do da do da do da do he do cloud. He la Yahweh. This Craig. Yahweh. He la di do da di do da say. Nigga, if you don't get your Craig, what is wrong with you? Get up, nigga. We need more of your voice now than ever. We don't need to hear all of this. Craig, get your crazy ass up, Craig. The hell wrong with you? What is you looking at? What is going on? Shit, I need to hear more of your voice. You the only voice of reason on the panel. Craig over there on his Junior. Bitch. Girl, I would have took a peanut and hummed that bitch in Craig's mouth. Get your ass up, Craig. Get your ass up, Craig. We ain't got time for this. It's going down, Craig. Shit, with that crazy ass. I was so mad looking at Craig looking like this. Get your ass. I wanted to take something and pop him in the back of the head. Get your ass up, Craig. Shit. Girl, we got the shit going on and Craig over here in La La Land. The hell? Girl, I'm so mad about Craig. He's so smart. He over there playing Junior. Get up. Shit. There's shit going down. We don't need to hear Darlene part. Because Darlene, they putting you in the lawsuit too, Duck Goose. Yeah, they about to throw you in there. Let's get to the wife. I want to get to the wife. Now, remember, my biggest problem with Corey is not his response, because we know Corey don't give a damn about his own wife and children. Corey could care less about his own kids. This is the same Corey that came on the internet and dragged his own biological child. He has no holds barred when it comes to kids and wives and stuff. He don't even have a wife. He think all women are bitches. That's how he look at women. You know what I'm saying? So Corey coming on here to bring up Anton's wife, par for the course. But honestly, a lot of people need to bring her up because she's giving me Danae Jackson. Bitch, where's your antennas while this short and stout ass nigga Anton all over the universe with a bad bitch like Mika? Is you fucking Mika too? What's going on? Let me find out you really a dagger on the low. Either way, Corey brings up the wife, and Corey brings up the fact that the wife says she's scared of Anton. That bitch ass nigga, he must have guns in that house. Girl, Corey could never be my, not Corey too, but Anton could never be my old man. Girl, me and that nigga be in there windmilling with our head up, bitch. Do you hear me? I done fought niggas like Anton. Girl, I wish a nigga like Anton would pop me across the back of my motherfucking head. Now, I'm not saying he doing it, but I'm trying to see what he got going on in that house to make you so slow. Or maybe you already was slow. She giving me what the girl named Danae Jackson tease. Something wrong with her. Because there's no way I could look like Anton's wife and Mika could look like Mika and that bitch out of town with my husband. The lies you tell. She ain't clear. She black as black. Let's get into Corey bringing up the wife.
You can earn it fucking with me. You ain't gonna make no baby that look like that. You a little short girl though. You gonna give me a little swole little runt nigga. But
let me back him up because
I hit bitches like that. I hit bitches like that.
Oh yeah.
Dude hit bitches like that because he flat out bought her. I'ma indirectly buy you. Everybody who I buy hate me later. Because they be like, he ain't really give me shit.
He's talking to Mika. He's telling Mika, you was over there with the losing team and you was over there giving up coochie for a little couple of dollars. But if you want to give up coochie, I ain't gonna give you a couple of dollars, but come over here to Death Row Records. That's what Anton is telling the girl Mika. Now he gonna get to the wife.
Don't be lying talking about you came out here to do the show. You came out here to kick it with that big old ham sandwich because you know that motherfucker gonna trick off real good with you.
Facts. Facts.
The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see where the show at? Meet me outside one day and say, cool, nigga. If y'all in Detroit, it's real niggas in Detroit. God damn it. They could come pick you up at his house. He ain't.
I want to show y'all the wife.
A woman to deal with.
The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see where the show at? Meet me outside one day and say, Corey, I'm trying to earn something. We good. We good. You got the clip with his wife?
Yeah, you got the wife.
Play the clip with that mark ass nigga wife. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at. The clip with his wife. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities. And so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person. When he's angry, he's blacks out.
That lady said he ain't never killed nobody before, but I think he's capable of it. You know what else I noticed about men like Anton too? Because I seen this with somebody that I used to know. Men like Anton, they like to make sure their wives look mediocre. And I'm not calling her mediocre because I can see she's a pretty woman. She's a pretty girl. You can tell, but you can tell that he keeps her dressed down. But men like Anton like to keep their wives looking average to them or like not as dressed up so that they can go out and get better looking women and they can feel better about having the wife home, insecure, you know what I'm saying? And they can go cheat. Like Danae Jackson, for instance. Danae Jackson was the church girl with the turtleneck reading the Bible, but all of the hoes that Derek Jackson had was hoes, big booty BBL bitches. Same thing with Anton. It to me seems like he keeps the wife docile, Anton is just, he's not the best person, but he's not the worst. Keep her like that so he can keep the Mikas and all of that. You see what I'm saying? In rotation. Now, she said a lot of things saying that Anton is capable of killing somebody. Probably you, man. But Anton ain't going to do nothing to another man. See, niggas like Anton are very tough to women. He probably done popped up before. I don't know. But he's definitely probably verbally and emotionally and financially abusive to her. Probably without a doubt. But ultimately, those type of niggas, they don't stand next to real men. They just don't. So I don't believe he'll kill nobody else. Maybe you, but I don't think he'll kill nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But this is the part that got me because I want to get into Anton's response when he brought up this lady's daughter. Again, it doesn't surprise me that Corey would bring up this man's daughter because Corey has talked really bad about his own daughter. I'm talking about horribly bad. I'm talking about Corey has said some things about his own blood daughter that it made me cringe when I see it. And this is why when I first heard that from Corey, I had yet to watch him ever since. I don't do the Corey thing. I can pull it up on if I can't see it here. Because I know I didn't watch this far. I only watched maybe the first 40 minutes or something like that. Here she go. So Anton decides that he wants to bring up, Corey Holcomb decides that he wants to bring up Anton's daughter. Now I get it, back and forth banter. And some people might feel like, you know what? When you in a beef, it's no holds barred, nothing is off limits. And you know what? In the streets, that is true. But on the internet, that is not the case because there's a thing on the internet called cyberbullying, It's a thing, regardless of whose side you on. Cyberbullying is a thing, and a lot of y'all don't know that. But people who have major numbers and platforms and who have celebrity statuses, they are held to a higher standard. Meaning, if they say something about a regular person, it can cause more damage to a regular person. So, for instance, if Cardi B got on here and drag, say me, I could sue Cardi B for millions of dollars because Cardi has this huge platform with millions and millions of people who follow her that can gravely affect me. So I can go and sue Cardi for everything that she has if she gets her platform, if she get on her platform and say anything disparaging about me. It's the same thing with Corey. Now, it's one thing for Corey to say things about his wife. You go back in court, that's hard to go back and forth with between Corey and Anton. But Corey mentioned this man's underage daughter, who seems to be a great kid, by the way, because according to Anton, she's an Olympic student, meaning I don't know what sport she plays. I don't know if she's a karate person. I don't know what she does, but she seems like to be a really great kid. And Corey decides to bring this kid up. And I know why Corey brought the kid up. Corey's talking about the kid's looks. But that right there is the very reason why Corey is losing. Because remember, I told y'all before, Anton has been playing chess this whole time. Anton knows that Corey is an emotional little girl. He knows that if he says enough of the right things, Corey is going to jump out the window. And that's exactly what he did. This is chess versus checkers. Remember, he couldn't get Corey to react physically at the podcast. So he had to take that L. So what did he do? Go back to the drawing board, pull out another chess move. What is that chess move? Every day I'm about to go live and call him every bitch ass nigga in the book. I'm going to antagonize this nigga to get him to come out and say what he wouldn't do. Meaning I'm going to get him to verbally express the crash out that I wanted him to do in person. And like a duck, Corey fell for it because Anton studied him correctly. He's too emotional to think. And there's another thing, Craig and them. And I know Craig and them can't say much of nothing because this ain't their show. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. When he brought up the kid, I'd have been like, yeah, y'all got to keep me out of that. I don't want nothing to do with the kid. The wife, maybe. Side chick, cool. The kid, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Craig and what's the girl name? Miss Darlene, y'all don't get my respect for that. Y'all some hoe ass niggas for that. And I get it. That's Corey and what Corey's saying. But you got to understand, all of y'all representing Corey. It's not just Corey on stage representing Corey right now. It's you, Darlene, and Craig. So for y'all to sit there and say nothing while he bring up this man's innocent child, y'all, that's wrong. And people might say, Voodoo, when you come out here and say stuff about kids, no kids are off limits. Nothing is off limits. That's fine. Tell that to the white man in the black robe. Tell that to the white man in the black robe. And also, Miss Darlene, somebody had mentioned that allegedly Corey was smashing you. And when Corey responded, Corey said something to the effect of, he didn't say no. He kind of said something like, I could smash, I have all my bitches around. And in my mind, I was thinking, y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember that part. I got to find that part. Miss Darlene, is Corey fucking you? Because he never responded and said, no, I ain't fucking Miss Darlene. He never said that. What he said was, it don't matter who I'm effing because I can have bitches around and da-da-da-da-da. Is Corey fucking you, Miss Darlene? That would explain why you sit there and let him say something like that. At any rate, let's get into Corey talking about this man's kid. This is where he lost. And this is where Anton is going to sue his ass off.
This motherfucker bragged on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened, D? It crashed.
The Holcomb incident. Now,
that's the broad.
I was told.
Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga.
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga.
Now, as you can see, this girl is obviously an athlete. I see an athlete. See, y'all so caught up on Instagram. I know a lot of y'all saw her hair. You know, the same thing y'all did to Clarissa Shields. But I see an athlete. And if she's carrying an American flag, I see a world athlete. And then Craig with the Cool Mo daughter, she's an underage child. That shit wasn't funny. She's an underage child. That shit not funny. That shit not funny. That girl got to go to school. That girl still got to go back home and have friends. She a child, bro, innocent. And y'all can sit up here and say that that's cool, all right, till it come to your front door. I'm not foolish. Kids can pay for the sins of their parents. I get that. But Corey gonna pay for this. Corey is going to pay heavily for this. This little girl, and even you bringing her up, you kind of prove this point. Because Anton said, I had one kid to pour all of my resources into. And as you can see, it's working out really well for his kid. I bet you she doing better than all Corey kids. I can put my neck on the chopping board. She does way better than all of Corey kids combined. So technically, you proved his point. But I know what you did, Corey. You pulled this picture up for the same reason y'all pull up them old pictures of Clarissa Shields. She's a young, darker-skinned black woman, and you want to tear down. But it's not going to work in your favor. You are going to pay heavily for this. And this poor young lady, she's probably dealing with what she got to deal with, because now cyberbullying. Remember, Corey had up to 30, 40,000 people in his chat when he put this shit up there. That's somebody's child, bro. That's a child. I don't see nothing wrong with her. She's an athlete. She looks like a world athlete, and she looks like she does better than most of the majority of these churn I know. This wasn't no dig, bro. And Craig with the cool Mo daughter, that's why you still Robin and not Batman. Yeah, I'ma say it. That's why you will forever remain Robin, nigga. You ain't even smart enough. You are smart, but you're not even intelligent enough to say, I'm gonna keep my hands off of that, bro. Yeah, I'm with the wife. I could drag for the wife, but I ain't doing the kid, bro. Because you got caught up in the roast too. And I get it. Y'all gonna say, but they comedians, they get to talk about that. Cool. Tell that to the white man in the black robe. This was the lowest hanging fruit he could have used, bringing up this little girl, because this wasn't a dig. The little girl does better than most children that I know. And look, I told y'all, Anton is playing chess while Corey is playing checkers. And let me tell you why I say that. The reason I say that is because Corey is so busy trying to defend his manhood that you went out and pulled up his wife, you went out and pulled up the side chick, and then you went further and pulled up the child. Cool. But you don't know that when you pulled up the child, now you're stepping into legal parameters that you're not going to be able to get out of. This is an underage kid. An underage kid. And you took your platform and used your platform to bully her.
Look, nigga, let me tell you something. Don't
Craig, you too. Oh, yeah, Craig. You going on a lawsuit. Oh, yeah. Craig, you been over here hollering about a roast. You want to roast Anton? This was Anton when he saw you call his daughter Cool Mo daughter. Soon as you said Cool Mo daughter, this what Anton did. Craig. Put Craig, get him, Craig. Oh, yeah. Y'all on the way down, bro. Because legally, you're out of pocket. I don't care how you feel morally. Legally, you are out of pocket. And again, Corey, you a comedian. It's so much you could have came back and said and done. And this what you did? Let's get into Anton's response. Oh, yeah, because Anton is laying it on so thick, you can't lay it on no thicker. Do you hear me? Hold on. Anton responded, and baby, not this one. Hold on. Did I? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Here you go. Anton responded, and he is laying this lawsuit on thick. And anybody could call him a hoe ass nigga, a bitch ass nigga. Y'all can say what y'all want about Anton, but Anton won the game. It's chess, not checkers. He didn't get Corey to respond personally. He didn't get Corey to respond physically when he had him on the show. But what Anton did was, cool, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and make that nigga crash out on his own show. And that's exactly what he did. So once he brought up, mind you, I'm pretty positive behind the scenes, Anton is livid that you brought up his wife, and he's livid that you even brought up the side chick. Because he even said that Corey was lame as hell for bringing up the fact that he's cheating allegedly on his wife. But he's going to bottle up all of that anger and energy and use it behind his daughter. And he's laying it on thick. Miss Darlene, you might have escaped, but I'm not sure, because I'm pretty positive the clears that's behind Anton got some top-notch lawyers. They about to rock y'all world. Let's get into Anton's response to Corey using his daughter.
All of that, right? They were sending me everything about everything that was being said about my daughter and my wife and all of that stuff, right? And so the thing that I try to tell people on a regular basis is this. Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, let your emotions make you make illogical decisions.
He telling y'all.
We are a thinking people now. We are evolving. We are no longer subjecting ourselves to the same rules as the streets, as the culture, as the thing that we criticize the most. So I'm going to just say this. I'm not going to make it a long thing. I'm going to be very, very clear. And we're going to move on. I'm not going to address it again. All right. So here's the thing. Since the beginning of time, I've always, my number one thing in life, above all, when I made the decision that I wanted to have a kid, and I said that I was only going to have one kid because I wanted to make sure that I poured every single resource that I could into the kid, right? And that is the purest thing that we can do, is that we can take care of our children. Our children are the ones that are our future.
Anton is setting up the lawsuit. Anton is using all of the correct verbiage, all of the correct dictions, all of the correct words. He's using, listen, remember, Anton told, Corey even said it. This camera is for the courts. I need y'all to pay attention. Corey said it. The cameras are for the courts. That means anything you say and do on these cameras will be used against you at the courthouse. Corey crashed out and brought up the man's daughter. Now, Anton is setting up how he protects his daughter, how precious it is to have love and protection as a father. He is going to lay it on thick, because everything he's saying right now will be used against Corey in the courts. You got to know it. Y'all still worried about if Corey should have swung, or if Anton a hoe, or if Corey a hoe. That's why certain people belong at the bottom, because they can't think past let's think. Anton is setting up this lawsuit flawlessly. Watch the words. Watch what he say. Watch how he talk. Watch how he act. Watch how he sit up here hollering, oh, and I'm broken. Shattered even. Y'all looking at it like, oh, you was talking all that big macho stuff. Now you a hoe? No. That's how you niggas get tricked off your spot every time. When he started off saying we are not emotional people, we are thinking people, he's telling you that he's been playing with this nigga the whole time. And Corey, like a dummy, fell for it.
Now, I'll give you a little bit of insight for those of you that may not be familiar with my daughter. USA team, at different points throughout the year, she's usually ranked about number
Well, and listen, he's laying out all her accolades. So when he go to court, he's going to say that all of these things were damaged and taken away from her by Corey going on his platform with his hundreds of thousands of followers and all these millions of people who see him. Remember, you guys, he's a celebrity. So he doesn't only have YouTube followers, he had real followers. He went on his platform in front of all these people. My daughter has all these wonderful things lined up, and he has literally put a wrench in all of her plans. He about to sue the draws off this nigga. Look, watch how he set up the daughter's accolades.
Who are number 3 in the country, junior Olympian, probably has close to over 325 medals, of which 200 and maybe 80 of them are gold. has traveled across the world representing our country, and is probably the sweetest soul that I personally know. Now, of course, we can be a little bit biased because all of our kids are the sweetest things to us. Those of us that are in our kids' lives and that are participating in our children's lives. But a very, very accomplished minor child, meaning that she's still a child. And one of the things that I tell my daughter every single day is that I want you to stay in a child's place. I never want you to grow up too fast. I never want you to be out here doing things that you're not supposed to do, because you have an expectation on your life. And so the thing that I've always done is try to protect my daughter against the world, from the world. And what this has shown me is that eventually all of our children, and she is still a child because she is an underage child, all of our children.
Y'all see how he keep mentioning she's a child, underage child, she's a child. You see how he keep mentioning it? He's laying it on thick. This is all, like Corey said, for the courts. She's a child. He laid out her accolades. She's an Olympic, this, that, and the third. She's a child, underage child, protection, fatherhood, parenthood, child. He laying it on thick. Go ahead on, Anton, because you about to get him.
Eventually, we'll have to see how ugly the world is. All of them. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of what happens, all of our children will have to seek, we'll have to see what the world is. What we as parents are supposed to do is protect them as long as possible, until they have to see what the world does, right? So this is what I'm gonna say. My focus right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the show. My focus right now is trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma that has been done to my daughter.
He's trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma. Now we talking money. Come on, man. I don't care whose side you on. The nigga, he got him. He got him. He got him. He got him. Here you go. I need to figure out the psychological damage. Look, he laying it on thick.
I pulling her out of school, early therapy, making sure that she is protected, trying to see what the fallout will be as far as her having to be removed from some of her competitions because of a lot of different things, including.
He said she's gonna have to be removed from her competitions. Pain and anguish, child. Pain and anguish. What else, Anton?
Online bullying and psychological damage. There's a lot of fallout from what happens to my daughter's life.
Who's gonna pay for therapy? Corey. Who's gonna pay for the therapy and trauma? Corey. I don't care if he didn't say nothing negative when he put her on his platform in front of all them people. Corey is a celebrity and a huge YouTube platform. Corey gonna pay for it. Corey, that's why he doing this. Corey, y'all better get out your feelings and get in your mind. Corey, who gonna pay for all of this? He got to take her out of competitions. Psychologically, he don't know how this is gonna affect her. Let him finish. Corey gonna pay for all of this. You got to know it. You got to know it.
Because she is so accomplished. She has some of the greatest schools in the United States of America that has been seeking her out, scholarships, looking for her to join the team. She
might not be able to do it now.
On track to be a United States Olympian. She was supposed to be possibly in the next Olympics. And I don't know how damaging this is to her psyche.
Right.
I don't know. Who knows? This can be a lifetime of damage. We don't know what butterfly effect things that we do to our children. And the one thing that most fathers, Black fathers, try to do is they try to make sure that their children are protected.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. As fathers, we don't really care what happens to us, right? Because that's just life. But we never, ever can imagine what would happen to our underage children.
Mm-hmm.
No. No matter what happens to us, we don't want anything. For those of us that are in our daughters' lives, we don't want anything to happen to our children. Under no circumstance. And so I don't know. I think that a lot of people don't really understand the impact. And I'm speaking to all of us, for all of us. We don't always know what the impact is to our children. We don't know the psychological damage, the emotional damage, the wreck that happens in their lives when other people go after children. I thought that children was off limits.
And let me say this, he's right. Take Corey and Anton off the situation. Nobody should be attacking innocent children. Corey has too big of a platform to put that boy's child on his platform. Put the wife up there. Put the side chick up there. But an underage child, Corey is 1,000,000,000,000 and billion% wrong. And y'all about to see how wrong he is. You can sit up here in your moral compass and say, well, nothing is off limits in love and war. Cool. Watch what the judge say, though. It's not about what you think. Watch what the white boy say. Watch what the white boy say. You sit up here and worried about how you feel, and that's how you gonna keep getting tricked out of your spot. Watch what the law says. She's an underage. She's under 18. She is a child. What Corey did was straight up cyberbullying and harassment on an underage child. That can be punished by jail time in certain places. Y'all can say what you want. I don't give a damn about Anton nor Corey. Corey about to get everything he deserves. And you know what? It might be high time he get it. You know why? Because I'll never forget the way Corey came on here and dragged for his own daughter. Because see, karma is a bitch. I will never forget the way Corey came on this internet. I don't give a damn what the little girl did. Dragged his daughter down to the ground. No apologies. Now look at God about to make you pay it back through somebody else's daughter. It's not about how you feel. It is about the law. Per law, Corey is an entertainer and an industry celebrity with a huge platform. The moment he put that little girl up on his platform in any disparaging way, you open her up for cyberbullying. Anton has every right to take everything Corey has ever had in his life. Period. He would have every right to take everything from Corey, and it would be right up Corey's alley because, Corey, you don't do right by your own kids. It makes sense that the Most High takes somebody else's kids to take everything you got, you dumbass nigga. But y'all can stay in y'all feelings because y'all on Team Anton or Team Corey. I ain't on team none of them niggas. I'm on Team the child, and what Corey did was wrong. I ain't gonna sit up here and say it is what it is. No, it's wrong. Black America, that's why we can't get blessed. We don't protect our children. He wrong for that shit. And Anton gonna take him for everything. Let him finish.
But I guess not. I guess not. So my number one concern, and I'm gonna say this, and again, this is for all of the civil, awesome Black people out there and people in the United States of America that want to ensure that their children are protected. My number one goal is to always try to figure out how I can protect my underage child.
He keep emphasizing it. He know what he's doing. This is for the courts, remember? This is for the courts. He knows what he's doing.
My underage child. That's all I care about.
Mm-hmm. As you should.
I could have never imagined in 1,000 years the psychological damage.
Oh, yeah. It's
and
going to
the
be a
impact.
lot. Mm-hmm.
The cries. Mm-hmm. that I had to hear.
Mm.
You know?
Mm-mm-mm.
My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time. So immediately pulling her out of school.
Money.
Immediately making sure that I go and assess the damage.
Money.
Trying to figure out if we're able to get her into the same competitions.
Money.
Coming up. She literally just texted me probably less than 48 hours ago. All of the different competitions that she had lined up for this year. We were supposed to go to Great Britain.
Not gonna be able to go.
We were supposed to go to a lot of places.
Corey ruined all of that. Corey ruined it.
I don't know if we can still do that. I don't know if that's possible.
How y'all don't see this?
She has the, you know, their brain isn't even fully developed. You know? Literally. So crazy.
I gotta cut it off right here. Shout out to Anton. He won. He came there to get Corey to act out, and Corey almost did, but he didn't. And then he came back and he got him to do it. And he did. All he had to do was go online for 7 days and call call Corey, all type of bitch ass niggas. And then Corey came back and crashed out. Rather you like either of these men, the fact of the matter is, as a 50-something-year-old man, Corey should not have brought up that man's child. Morally, it's jacked up, y'all. I get it. Y'all want to make children off limits when it benefits you. But at the end of the day, Corey was wrong, and he's going to pay handsomely for it. Craig, you too. Craig, you want to call his daughter Kumo daughter? Yo ass too. Oh, yeah, you better call. He's going to win. Black America, he started this whole thing off by saying, we are no longer emotional people. We are thinking people. He's telling you, if you act off of your emotions, you're going to lose every time. Just like Corey, if you continue to react and act off of your emotions, you are going to lose every time. The court of public opinion means nothing in the real courthouse. So now Corey and your friends, Corey and the gang, y'all went up there and y'all done bullied and harassed, cyber bullied and harassed his daughter. Now she had competition she was supposed to be going. And let me tell you something. No judge is going to look at his daughter, the Olympic. Get me up here. No judge is going to look at this world Olympic competing little girl and take Corey's side. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you? Once the judge sees the photo of that little girl with that American flag sprawled out across her chest, showing that she's working and competing for the Americans, Corey, count your days, fat. You're on your way out the door. He about to take whatever you thought you had. He about to take it from you. Because ain't no judge gonna look at that little girl competing for America and take Corey's side. You better settle out of court. You better settle out of court. And she's an upstanding kid, straight A's, Olympic. Oh, yeah, Corey, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, Coco. Matter of fact, this is Anton right now. And for all you niggas who think like Corey, this Anton.
Gotcha. So I would like to thank everyone that was involved with this negotiation. Thank God no one was hurt in the process. And I feel free.
Gotcha. Stop using your emotions to govern your actions. Every time you use your emotions to govern your actions, your ass is grass. This is a lesson for me too. Because you get on this internet, and I get it, we get in our feelings. But boy, oh boy, sometimes our mouth gonna overload our ass. And when that boy put this picture up, where is that? Do I have it on here? I don't need to bring it back up. When that boy Anton showed the judge of his picture of his daughter holding that American flag, having to be missing competitions, going to therapy and all that stuff because of what Corey did, you can call it a wrap for him. And Craig, you too. You too, Craig. And you know why that's goody for you, Craig? Because you was sitting over there looking at him like this. While Corey was over there saying all of that crazy ass shit, Craig, this was you. So now since you want to play Junior, they on your ass too, Craig. They on your ass. Oh, yes. Bronze Beauty, thank you for the super chat. Says, Voodoo, you are, oh, I think I read this one. Thank you so much, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Daisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you, 222. Says, talk your ish. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trooper 42, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Says, rest in peace, Saint. We miss you. I know I miss my baby. Thank y'all. K1820, thank you for the super chat. Says, for those in the danger zones may lose power. Yes, for the weather this weekend. Get solar generators, use garbage bags to line toilets, and put kitty litter in to absorb waste and loss. And toss. Yes, for all y'all on the south side or the east side of America, we got a storm coming up. Make sure y'all go get y'all stuff. Bronze Beauty 25, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Says, my mega search says the power of Joce by using that specific language, Joce, jurisdiction, ownership, control, and education delivery. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Bronze Beauty. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. The Balance Channel, thank you for the super chat. Says, I notice all tethers study us. They do. There's something special about us, and we haven't learned that our creation / energy / ideas need protection from everybody. And that's the point I'm making, the Balance Channel. Everybody studies us, and we don't study nobody. Anton studied Corey to a T, and it worked. He didn't get him down at the station, but he got him when he got home. This is what happens when you are the studied and you're not studying. This is why Anton won. Corey over there jumping over himself playing checkers, and Anton was playing chess. I'm telling you. Everybody study us, and we don't study nothing and nobody. That's why we continuously getting tricked out of our spots. Yellow Peas, thank you so much for being a new member. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rashida Libra, thank you so much for the super chat. Says London Boo is back, BB. Yes, we back, London Boo. What's up? Tracy White, thank you for being a new member. I appreciate you. Mimi Paterno, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Daisha, thank you for the super chat. Says, this is why a lot of adults are walking around effed up now, because so many adults fail to protect us as children. And let me tell you something. There's no way I could have got on here and said that what Corey did was cool. What Corey did was absolutely wrong. It was disgusting, but it's right up his alley, because Corey don't give a damn about his own kids. If Corey could get on here and drag his own daughter as if she's not a seed of his, then Anton, you knew yours was coming. And guess what? Maybe that was part of your chess move, Anton. Good looking. You did your big one, Anton. Tisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, that's why the prison's full. Niggas raised on emotion, not logic. And you know what's crazy? These the same niggas in the chat telling me they logical, but telling me that Anton ain't gonna have no case. Or Anton wrong, or Anton should have thought about his own kids. Okay. Your logic is going to get your ass sued like Corey. Meal, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Corey better use your segment. Be like, see, Your Honor, the setup had me baited. LOL, Vu broke it down. Not only me, Craig broke it down how he baited him. Everybody broke it down how he baited him. But guess what? Corey still took the bait. Corey took the bait, and that's the problem. Real Talk with Miss J, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you, beautiful. And Colette Tufel, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, thank you for this morning, Joce. Now, I got to get up off of here. Thank you, Colette. I appreciate y'all. I got to get up to make these errands, because I got to get back later on and do Love and Hip Hop. I love y'all. Y'all, please do not get tricked out of your spot by emotions. Corey will pay handsomely, because Corey used his platform to bully an innocent child. And regardless of Anton or Corey, I'm on the side of the child, and Corey, your ass going down to the ground. With that being said, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Educational Friday. Y'all make sure y'all research everything you see. Always ask why and never pay it back. Always pay it forward. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.